it made it brought it to perspective. I'm just telling you right now, just certain little things that you do that'll fuck them all up, and that's one of them. Drop a condom on the floor, just on some crazy shit, just to get just on some impact ass type shit. Anyway, but so I had given the guy one of my cards, and as a matter of fact, his name is Tony. And so he called me yesterday, and he was like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Who is this?" He was like, "No." At first, he called and he was like, "Well, this is the Macy's credit department, and I'm calling to speak to Tina." Of course, he said my full name, and he was like, "Well, you owe an outstanding bill from Macy's, blah 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 blah. You know, it shows that you had bought a $450 purse or some shit like that." And so he said something else, and I was like, "Well, no, no, no. Now, before you go any further, you got the wrong number because that wouldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, after I refinanced my home, let's see, I refinanced my house. Okay, my mom died in '07. It was a few years before that. I want to say '05 maybe, '04 or something. And I got rid of all my credit cards, so I don't have any credit cards. I have debit. You know what I'm saying, for the bank accounts that I have. So if that means, which means is, bitches, you ain't got it, you ain't got it, you can't buy it today. You know what I'm saying? But get it now and pay it later. I don't have a get it now and pay it later. I just don't. I have a student loan like most motherfuckers got that went to college. You know what I'm saying? But as far as having credit cards and shit like that, that shit ain't hot. Not to me. I mean, motherfuckers that's whipping out a whole their whole long line of motherfucking cards. That bitch, that's telling me you got debt, motherfucker. That ain't telling me that your ass is, that you got it all, that your shit is fire. That's not telling me fire. That's telling me that your motherfucking ass have a gang of debt. That's what the fuck is telling me. That your debt ratio is fucked up and you probably can't even put cheese on a motherfucking Whopper. That's what the fuck that tells me. So when he was hitting me off with, well, this is Macy's and you owe outstanding debt, and according to our note, you bought a purse or some shit. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, no, 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 no. You got the wrong one. I ain't her, you know. So after a while, we laughed about it and everything, and it was the guy with the dreads. And so he was telling me that he was a truck driver and that he was on the road. And he was like, I was contemplating on calling you for so many days. And he was like, I have a question. If you have a man, and I sat and played a hand of dominoes with this big nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because he actually sat and played dominoes. Because we had our own table and chairs, but they had their little camp like adjacent from us, and and they were over there playing dominoes and jaw jacking and bullshitting and drinking cognac and all that other shit. So once they invited me to come over there and play, of course after that Kim was like, let me go over there and see what kind of skill these niggas got. These niggas don't know nothing about no bones, and you know what I'm saying, just to get in, just to let them niggas know that we are together while you bullshit. Yeah, you can laugh and kiki at my girl and all that and buy her all that, because he had bought me some red velvet cake, and I never had red velvet cake, y'all. Never ever had it. And that guy dreads, his name is Tony. And so the lady was coming by and she had like a big tray of like these red velvet cakes and stuff. And so he said, and give a red velvet cake to the lady. And I was like, I never had red velvet cake, but he had bought me this red velvet cake and it was really really good. So anyway, so he asked me yesterday, he was like, I just have to ask you. He was like, because I saw this big nigga that you with, and I'm just saying though, I gave you my card. You gave me your card. What's going on between y'all? Because you, it appears that you are not happy with this man. I mean, because me and you wouldn't flirt so freely across the table. And which I wasn't really flirting with him. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I really didn't see myself as flirting with the guy. I don't know if it's just my personality to be friendly. I don't know. And like I was telling him, I said, I didn't look upon it as flirting. I just being friendly, you know what I mean? Just being my Tina self and just being communicable and shit. I was slapping bones and finding how it's getting cold and all that. You know, I was just talking as much shit as they was talking, and they was like looking at me like, damn. You know, we never would have thought. I mean, you are a ray of sunshine in this golden dress. You know, I mean, you just, and you're sitting here and you're playing dominoes with us fellas like it's cool. And I'm like, well, is it not cool? Am I not supposed to be over here playing bones with you guys? Am I supposed to be above that? Or am I supposed to just be a statuette and just walk around so everybody can look at me from the front or the back? Or am I supposed to come and sit and have a sit down and, hey, how you doing? I guess it's just my personality. And they were just completely blown away. They were like, wow. You know, and people would walk by and stuff and they would see me. Of course you could see me in this loud ass dress. And it's like fellas just, I mean, and brothers was starting to congregate. You know what I'm saying? Just starting to congregate. Standing over there with the tip in their glasses and shit. And, you know, they was like, man, she can actually fucking play. Though I got my ass whooped. But still, she can actually fucking play. And she's so cool about it that she's sitting over here and kicking it and laughing with us. She ain't stuck up. She ain't feeling like she's above this. She ain't got no attitude. And it's just what it was. So yesterday when he called me, he was like, Tina, I just have to say, you know, that you are truly something else. And even if we don't ever, you know, even if our shit don't never materialize into a relationship or any of that, I can take you anywhere. I can have you at my family functions. I can shit. We can go to the sports bar during the football season. I mean, you are just cool as a motherfucking fan, and I'm just digging it, you know. So y'all, needless to say, we talked for a good while yesterday, and it was really really cool. And so I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have girlfriends and I have boyfriends. It's not the fact that I want to fuck anybody. It's not even like that for me because quiet as it's kept. I've been with Ken almost what, about 3 years. I haven't slept with nobody but him, and it's true. I mean, me and Tony haven't slept together in years, years. Um, and out of all the guys that I know, and I mean, super sexy ass men and stuff, I just don't sleep around. Like I was telling Sexy yesterday, I just don't do strange flesh. I just don't. And I'd rather be your friend. I'd rather be your friend and laugh and talk to you, and you can call me about your woman, and you know, and I can give you some female advice about certain things. But to sleep with men, just to be out there just wilding out, I don't think it's part of my personality. I just don't. And just like Sexy, y'all, I mean, he's on a tour right now, and you know, not to put, you know, his profession and what he do out there because that's not my personal business. That's his personal job, and I respect that, and I respect who he is and all that other stuff. And on my channel, you guys know I have friends that do all kind of amazing things, but not one time would I put him on blast because it's not my way. And for him to be who he is, to follow my channel and to watch my videos and all that other kind of stuff, is mad respect for me. You know, like I sent him a message this morning. Me sleeping with him would be too easy because he's so easy on the fucking eye. It's unbelievable. But, you know, for me, I don't know. I guess I just never got to the, I don't know. I've just never been her. I can't say, have I had a one night stand? Yes, I've had a one night stand before, especially when you're, mingling in certain genres. You know, a lot of that stuff can be prevalent, and I have done it, and it was like, man, I couldn't stomach myself the next morning. It was like I just felt dirty, and like in the movies and shit where the bitch is in the shower and she just scrubbing her skin and crying to herself and shit. I was irate like a motherfucker. I was just in stitches. Like, how and why could I do this to myself? I mean, that's just, I don't know. I guess it's just who I am or whatever. And to see so many people that just be so freely with their bodies, and it's like, nigga, I just met you, but goddamn, do you eat pussy? I just don't understand that. I just, I play around with a lot of things. I talk about a lot of things, and just like Sexy was saying yesterday, he said, Tina, from watching your videos, you just seem so flamboyant, so just out there, and then to talk to you over the phone, you seem so meek, and your personality is just wow. You know, he was like, Tina, it is beautiful. So, because perfectly honest with you, I don't know where you was wanting to go with me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know if that my personality or stuff and stuff give men this thing like, you know, I'm easy. I don't know. There was a guy that left a comment on one of my videos yesterday and asked me, was I a porn star? And I'm like, damn. You know, is that what I'm giving off? Because I big bone in the corner, does it make it seem like I'm easy? I don't know. I don't know. But some of the things that be on some of the minds of some of the men that I meet, and some of the men that extend their hand out to me on YouTube, Facebook, and the like, and just me out in the streets in general, I don't think they know how to perceive me. I think they look at me and they put me in this box, and they want me to be this trophy chick. But then when I come out of my mouth and I'm so overt, and it's like, man, let's go. What we getting ready to play? We getting ready to play, and let's play. You know, and it's like they just get thrown off because I guess they're looking at me like, she don't play no dominoes. She probably don't even know how to play. And then when I come off with, you know, 10 stitches in the poor man britches and shit like that, and they like, oh shit, she threw us for a loop, that type of stuff. So anyway, needless to say, y'all, yesterday was a good day. Sexy, I just welcome you. That's it. I welcome you, and that's it. I also talked to Helen yesterday. I talked to Cynthia yesterday. And I was talking to Cynthia, and I was on my way to Ontario Mills Mall. Ontario Mills Mall is an outlet mall. It's huge. And it's about, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 miles from me. I don't know. It's you know, it's driving distance, but, you know, put on a couple of stones and shit and you're there. You know what I'm saying? And so I went to the mall yesterday, and, you know, as I was saying before, I hooked my girls up for their birthday. Shh, we ain't gonna tell them, y'all. We not gonna tell them. So let's, you know what I'm saying, I inform them, don't watch this video. Let me show y'all something. Guys, I went to Frederick's yesterday, and I'm just gonna show y'all what I bought for me. I'm not gonna show you what I bought for my girls. I'm just gonna show you what I bought for me. So we'll put that shit to the side, and let me show you my shit. Is this not some pumpkin pie? Is this not pumpkin pie? Or is it just me? I'm seeing pumpkin pie. I'm seeing the great pumpkin. I'm seeing all that is when I look at this. Is that not the great pumpkin? I thought, I adored it. I had to have it. Okay. How about, ladies. Do you see this shit? I had to do it. If I'm going to get for my girls, why not get for me too, right? And then I had to do it. Had to. And then they had, I got some extra paper to wrap my girls' stuff with so I could send it in the mail. And then I bought, at the counter, she had 50% off of these. And this is dog tags, y'all. Look at this shit. And it's so blingish. It's so fucking cute. It's dog tags. Can you believe that? And it was regularly $19, but it was 15% off. But it's just so cute, is it not? And you guys know me. I wear it as a, you know, kind of choke it up. I got that one. And then I got these are handcuffs.